Okay, so the big Steven Universe final episodes were sweet. I gotta give Rebecca Sugar a little credit because earlier in the season there was this special where Steven was, helping the three main gyms like go back and forth, and it's like, don't do Steven's mistake, don't stress yourself out. And then at the end it turned out to be this, after school videos special that they were showing the other gyms of Little Home World. And I was like, oh, that's funny. Now it's funny because the last few episodes did really read like a pamphlet talking about your depression and reaching out to friends and family and stuff like that. And while corny, it's very, very sweet. And because it was, covered up with gorgeous aliens that you fall in love with cool superpowers and crazy high stakes that show that your emotional state is destructive to the very core of the earth. Wow. That's pretty amazing. That's a beautiful pamphlet. Do I always want a bigger action scene with more fighting and violence? And do I think that I never got as much as I wanted from this show, despite how beautiful and amazing and cool all the gyms and their powers are? Yeah. Yep. I really wish this show, it does have lots of great action sequences. I just always wish it had more. I always wish it would go on to all that, hit its drama button and fighting button, whereas it goes to more its hugging button. Now that's sweet, and I think it's a very healthy message to tell people you should choose to hug, like people that are close to you, people in your life that you love, yeah. But God, would I have loved more action. Like that thing with Steven and Jasper, that was great! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oof. Yes, it had very serious consequences that were very hard to see. And yeah, it's good to realize that there are consequences to all actions. Yes, this is a smart show, but it just always goes to the cuddling so quick. And while it's powerful, while it's important, while it's special, I'm so bloodthirsty. Let's see. Of course, there are going to be spoilers, because what is this if not talking about all the big things that happened in the last few episodes? All right, the Nymonds, who I still adore. I would honestly love, like, a couple of, like, mini episodes of them and how they deal with their homeworld stuff and how, I don't know, I don't even want their dictator times. It's like, how are they in courts and how do they look? Let's hear them give some little quips. Honestly, just more of Yellow and Blue. Even the tiniest bits of Yellow and Blue still make me so happy. And White is such a immature ham, and I love when Connie calls her out. It's like, oh my god, White, this isn't about you! It's like, dude, you're just some random human talking to a goddess. And you're right. That's awesome. Oh, and when Connie's like little kiss thing, her kiss saved him. That was freaking precious. It really was. That was a very sweet little moment. He really does, lean on her a lot, but she loves him and he loves her, and yeah, this is one of the times where Steven really needed to lean on her. He's resisted leaning on anybody else, and yeah, if I think back to it, I can list so many times in my life where I've resisted leaning on other people. I don't know, maybe because they didn't say exactly what I wanted to hear, or I was scared they wouldn't. So yeah, this show, I joke about it being an after-school special, but honestly, I think it would be a good show, especially the last few episodes, to show to kids in middle school or in high school, like, to see all that. Do I worry that some people will maybe over dramatize their problems and think that they're as sad as Steven? That's a risk, but yeah, that is always a risk when you put a content out into the world. Whether people will enhance their own problems, or will people with these problems holding back look at it and try to see it in a new perspective. That is the risk. That is a very important risk, and I'm very proud of the show for taking. And on a much, much lighter note, Steven, like, saying, hey, I'm moving out. It's not that you guys are doing anything wrong. This is just right for me. And yeah, everyone else, like, in, like, the main cast, they got their tears. They're gonna miss him. They make it very obvious. Garnet, Amethyst, and Pearl are holding it back. They are holding it back. They are being so stoic, and Steven's driving off, seeing them in his mirror. It's like, okay, bye, moms and big sister. And then he just backwards drives and it's like, why aren't you guys crying? It's like, we are crying. We were just trying to be strong, and Pearl's crying so much she can't even speak. And Guy Garnett's voice just soothes me. Like, oh my god, will Estelle please do an audiobook or a yoga tutorial? Can she do that? I feel like the world needs that. The name of this is just so freaking adorable. When she grabs that box and say, oh my god, is this food? Yeah. Steven, you had a good run. I mean, you did. I'm okay with your journey ending. Personally, I am. And yeah, I can accept that the gyms are done. Does a part of my more hopeful heart hope that, not unlike the, last Avatar, Airbender, Korra people, that they'll come out with fun comics afterwards? Maybe. Do I want a sequel series about the gyms? Maybe. I'll always want more of the gyms, though. I loved the gyms so much. I think the show is clever to, say it's about a male character, but there are so many, female or, androgynous characters in the show that you fall in love with. So even without Steven, there's so much to watch. Yes, I think people do need a male lead in shows, not because they need it, but because, they just kind of look forward to having a dude in the show to root for, to relate to, because dudes have always been the centerpiece. But then they trick you into falling in love with all these beautiful other characters. I will miss all my beautiful other characters so much. But I'm also so happy that the show existed that, I'm not sad as much as I am just taking a breath in gratitude. And do I hope Rebecca Sugar will make another series? Not a sequel, but just another animated show? Yes, her and... Is it Ian Quincy or Quincy Ian? Yeah, apparently that's their, partner, and they also made a show, which I surprisingly liked a lot. OKKO, Let's Be Heroes. It's much, much goofier, but still great storytelling, and honestly, that art style... it's terrible, but you kind of grow to love it because it's just so unashamed of its juvenile take. It's great. Those two were really great special shows. Steven Universe, galaxies beyond the quality of any other, media I can really list. But I hope, even if this was their love child, that they do something else, make something else. I cannot believe that they don't have other ideas. Other themes. I can't believe that. Like Matt Groening, the guy who made The Simpsons. 30 years later, he made Disenchantment, which to me is also a quality show 30 years later. So I hope it doesn't take 30 years, but I do hope more gets created. I do look forward to both of them, individually or together, making more. That's really special and important to me. I'm not going to wait every day hoping for that announcement. Maybe every other month, if I'm honest. But yeah, Steven Universe, thank you. Just thank you.